Okay, so hello everyone. This is going to be a live stream of unboxing the bog zombie right here. I'll get started in just a minute. I just want to make sure the audio and everything is working. So let me see right here. Okay. Yeah, so it seems like the audio and everything is working. So yeah, we can get right into it in just a minute here. And hello to Star Crush Gotcha. And yeah, you hear me great. Yeah, so hopefully more people will join in a few minutes here. But right here is what I will be unboxing today. This is my first animatronic I actually purchased this year from Spirit Halloween. It is Bog Zombie, and right there you can see him. He's like 6 feet tall, massive. He has great motion. This guy's just gonna be so cool. So we'll get right into the unboxing in just a minute. Hello to Nicholas O'Connell. Welcome to the stream. This looks awesome. Yeah, it does. And Star Crush Gotcha. I don't give. Okay. And do you want a prop? Yeah, we all do. So this guy I did already unbox before to do an unboxing video last night. The video isn't up yet, but I will get it up today, hopefully. For anyone that just wants to watch that on a live stream. But Star Crush Gotcha, my parents say it's not worth the money. Usually it's worth the money for animatronics and props. Yeah. But getting right into the unboxing right here. You can see all the different parts right in there. This guy is a pretty big animatronic, so he has quite a few. If you look at just the instructions right here, you can see all the things that he comes with. And if we take out the first thing right here, we got the adapter for him. So let's take that out. So right here is the adapter. I forget what kind it was. I think it says on the back of the box. Right here, yeah, it's a 5.9 volt 1.4A adapter. So I think this is a typical one SVI uses. It might not be, but I think so. But getting back into here, next we have a leg foam. Unlike most props, this guy only comes with one because his other leg has the bone in it. So we got one leg foam in there. Then next we have some of his clothing. This was either the shirt or the pants. Let's see. This was the pants. So you can see it right there. One side has the little rip in it. That's where you can see the bone. And you can see there's all the creepy moss and everything all over it, which is cool. And after the pants, we've got the shirt in here. Here it is. This side right here must be the front. Yep. And there's a little hole in it right here. That's where the IR sensor will be. And you can see just a whole bunch more of that creepy moss just covering it. So let's put that to the side. And next right here, we've got the arm poles with the foam already on them. So yeah, these are cool. And they're each kind of bent like this. So it has like little knee, or not knee, elbows right there. And Star Crush Gotcha. Regan is your favorite. Yeah, that's a cool prop. I really like the projector in it. Just looks so awesome. But getting back into the unboxing right here. This is his leg. This is like the bone that's exposed. And I like how much like detail is on this. I can see it has the creepy moss in a couple places on it. And it also has like the little knee bone right here and everything. And something I like is that they also put the Velcro on the side so the pants kind of like stick onto there. So that's pretty cool. And Star Crush Gotcha, it's also pretty cheap for her motion. Yeah, I guess I think it was $280, right? That wasn't too bad of a price, I would say. because the head movement's pretty cool, and yeah, it's great prop overall. Getting back into here, we got the feet. There's one and there's the other. So you can see right there the feet. It kind of has like the little bones on there, which is cool. And the thing I don't like about the feet is they didn't put like any of the creepy moss on it like they put on all the other pieces of this. But it still looks like pretty cool. The feet, I just like how the bones are and everything, and the color looks pretty great. But yeah, that's the feet. Pretty awesome. And next up in here, we have the hands, which are another one of the coolest parts about this. You can see the hands also have some of that creepy moss on there. And you can see just how much details in there with just all the different like little lines and everything. It's definitely like very awesome. And also has the Velcro on there for the clothing to hook on. So I like that. And then there's the other hand, same thing, all the moss and everything. So let's put that aside. And next up we have my favorite part of the animatronic, which is the head. So I'll show you it here because it just looks so cool. So let's just fix the moss on there and the creepy cloth type stuff. And there. So that's the face. It has the light up eyes right there. And then there's like his like creepy mouth and everything, and his like nose is also weird. It's like kind of chopped off a bit or something. It definitely is a great zombie face. I like just how it looks. It's very creepy. Definitely one of the best like faces we've got this year, just because of how creepy it is. But yeah, so awesome. Let's put that aside. And next up here, this is the control box and some of the shoulder frame for it. So I think it's supposed to face this way so I can see there's like a little speaker on there. That's where the audio comes out of. And on the back right here, you can see it's not really a complicated control box. There's not much on it. It's just the volume control. You can either leave them on off mode, which also if you plug in a step pad, it'll go off on this mode. Or you can turn on to that mode, which is like the sensor. Or this mode, which is my favorite, is constant motion, so it doesn't have to be turned off. I'll definitely use that for my haunted house. And also on the back right here, we have the spot where you plug in your adapter, the step pad or try me button, and the speaker jack is right there. So pretty simple control box. And also the IR sensor is connected to that. And next up, we got 4 of the leg pulls. So you can see the D pulls are exactly the same. And then the B and C pulls are slightly different. They're both like have the same shape, except this one has this thing, which the bone goes over and then that stops it from going down. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, those are the leg pulls. And next up is the mechanism, which is very cool. So you can see it's pretty simple. It just has a motor on the bottom that rotates this, and then it rotates this big piece up here that makes him like kind of spin around a bit, like rotate. There's like little springs on the back and everything. And yeah, so it's pretty cool mechanism, I have to say. Like how it looks, and it does seem pretty high quality. Everything's like metal and everything, so definitely not going to be breaking anytime soon. And the last piece we have is the base. So that's how it looks right there. It's a pretty big base, you can see. I do think it's slightly bigger than Hugs the Clown, which I have. Maybe Peekaboo Clown too, but yeah, pretty good base. So that's all the pieces. So what we have here to show you on the instructions is one base. We have 4 of the leg pulls, the mechanism, the control box and frame, the hip loop, which Did I forget about that? Yeah, I think I put the hip loop over there. I'll go grab it, but there's also supposed to be the hip loop. We also have an adapter. We have the 2 pieces of clothing. Then we have all the pieces for his body, like the arms, the leg foam, and then the bone, feet, hands, and head. So now I guess we can get into the setup for this guy. So definitely gonna need the instructions for that. Here, I'll angle you down a little bit so you are able to see this. I'll just move the box out of the way too to make this a bit easier. But right here, we'll be setting him up. So looking at the instructions right here, there's quite a few steps just because this is a big prop. The very first thing that we are going to want to do is make sure the base is in the right position, which it is. And we can slip on the feet right here, which look so cool. Or is that the wrong way? I think this is how it's supposed to be. Yeah, it must be like that. So there goes the feet on it. And yeah, next is the leg pulls, which one goes there and one goes on this one. The B pull goes on this because of the bone. It has a little stopper on there, so the leg bone doesn't go too far down on this. But let's just snap lock those pieces in. And next we have the 2 D pulls right here. These go on top right here. And they're both the exact same, so it does not matter what side each one's on. There we go. Next, we're going to want to put on the leg. So let me show you that again. It looks pretty cool, like the creepy moss on there and everything. So let's angle that up a bit. And that just slides right on there, and you can see it just gets stopped at the little piece right there. And next up is the leg foam, which is right here. And then that is going to go over top of this. Just like that, just to give his leg more of a shape. And next up is the pants, which are just over here. So let's get that on. So it is a tiny bit tricky to get the pants on him right here, but I wouldn't say it's the most difficult thing in the world. You can see it goes on this way, and then the little hole right here is where the bone will be sticking out. So let's slip that on. Guess I'll do this side first. There we go. And Halloween Kid, welcome to the stream. You're getting nozzles today. Yeah, that's awesome. Nozzles is pretty cool. Didn't get to see him in person yet, but hopefully I will sometime this week or in the next few weeks. But from what I've seen, he's a pretty cool animatronic. But getting back into this. There we go. And now this side, it's a bit easier. Just gotta slip it over the foam right here. And almost done here. Yeah. And then this we can adjust once we get the other piece up here, just because it'll be way easier to do that. Like to do the leg thing, everything, just adjust it. But next up, we have to put on the mechanism, and then we'll get on the hip loop. But the mechanism just goes on right here. I think I'll have to angle the camera up a bit. Yeah, there. Now I can see it a bit better. So this is the mechanism, which, yeah, there we go. Just gotta get the snap blocks to snap in, just to make sure this is secure. There we go, that side and this side now. There we go. And then the hip loop, I'll go grab that. So here's the hip loop. This is basically just what the pants like hook around at the top. And just goes on like that. Then we can pull up the pants right here. Just goes right around that hip loop, right around the mechanism. And then now we can kind of adjust the pants right here. So first on the leg right here, you gotta make sure that the Velcro is connected. And then that clothing goes around the bone. And also the moss on here I do find is a bit tricky to kind of like make it look good, but you can kind of do it a bit. But there we go. That looks so good. And now that we got the the pants on, we can get on the control box and shoulder frame. Yeah, there's the control box again. This connects right on top here. And then we can connect the blue wires together. And the black and red are for the head, for the mouth and eyes. And next up, we can just plug in the adapter right here. Just plugs right into the control box. And yeah, I think I'll probably just do it when the shirt's on. I think that'll be easier. But next we get on the shirt. So here is the shirt. It opens up a bit in the back to access the control box once it's on, but you can see right there was the RF sensor hole, and then the rest is just like creepy cloth and like the moss, whatever you want to call it. And this just kind of slides over the top of the mechanism, or control box or whatever. It's a bit tricky to get on, but not too hard. There we go. And then this will be easier to adjust once we have the arms in. So we'll wait to do that. But now I guess I can also plug in the adapter right here. And next up is the arms. So each of the arm themes has like a different size at the end that hooks onto this. So the small one goes on this side and the big one goes on that side, I believe. Or the other way around. The big one goes on this side, the small one goes on this side. So this we're just going to want to slide through the arms right here. And there. And it just hooks on right there. We can kind of adjust it a tiny bit. Next up, we're going to want to get the other thing on, the other arm. Then we'll connect the hands. So same thing with the other side, just goes through the shirt. So pretty simple. So let's just slide this through. And then connect it right up here. There we go. Got both the arms on now. Now we can start to adjust clothing a bit. And now we can also get that IR sensor hooked up. You just stick the thing through the little hole. And there's a Velcro on the inside of the clothing right here that hooks on. So you can see right there. We just stick our IR sensor right through there. So pretty simple. Next are the hands, which I'll show you these again because they're so creepy. And they have so much detail in them too. There's like the moss and everything, just everything. So creepy. So this one is for this side. And it just goes like that. Then we can pull his shirt over the arm right here. Which lots of the moss is getting in the way right now, but there is a Velcro on the inside right here that connects to the hand, so it doesn't move around that much. Stays in place right there. Then we can kind of adjust the moss on this. Make sure it's all hanging down and everything. And next up we have the hand for the other side, which I'll show you that. There it is. Looks awesome. So let's get that on. So I'll pull the shirt up a bit. And there is the connector. So let's connect that. There it goes. This hand's kind of angled a bit like this. So like it swings a tiny bit. Make it look like he's trying to grab you or something. Or like hit you. I don't know what it's supposed to be like, but it's cool. Then of course the other hand, as you can see, is just like that. And this hand has another Velcro which connects on, and then we can adjust our moss, creepy cloth, everything right here. And there we go. That looks awesome. And next up, let's see what we have to do. Next up is to put on the head and make sure everything's connected, and that is it. So there's the head again. So creepy. But this just goes right on top here. And all that we can adjust in a second. But there's just two wires to connect in the back right here. Can't really see right now, but it's a red and a black wire. They connect together. There we go. And that is it for the unboxing. Now we just need to fix the clothing, and then we can do a demo of him. And yeah. There we go. I think that looks good now. Yeah, so let me just grab the little plug right here so we can connect the adapter and try this guy out. So hopefully still on off mode. Don't want him just randomly going off right now. Yeah, he's still on off mode. Great. But you can either have him on constant motion or sensor. Let's just put him on constant motion for now. There he goes. Yeah, so you can see the volume goes up, down. Let me just show you like what he does first before we really get into hearing his audio and doing a full demo of him. So looking right on here, you can see he has the mouth movement on there. Which, once you hear the audio, you can see it kind of matches up with it. Yeah, so that's pretty cool. You can see his arm like kind of moving right here in the other one. Yeah, you can see right there, just kind of moves, which is kind of cool how it like moves around like that, because usually animatronics just like hook in and they don't move around, but this guy they do, so I like that. The head right there, you can also kind of adjust which way it's facing too. I think frontwards looks the best though. But yeah, this guy definitely looks cool, so let me give you a demo of him with the audio on. There we Okay, yeah, so there was the demo for him, so you can just see how awesome that is. I definitely like how the audio it is, has like those sound effects in it, and like his growling or whatever you want to call it. And like how it matches up perfectly with the mouth motion is pretty cool. And yeah, this guy's definitely awesome, definitely worth his price. So I live in Canada, so this guy retails for $300 here, but with the 20% discount and with tax, I got him for only $252. So I wouldn't say it's too bad of a price. Like compared to like Home Depot and everything, like how their prices are, it's not too much more. This guy specifically, I know some of their other animatronics do seem a bit overpriced. This is one that I think is one of the best deals though this year for his like price. But yeah, definitely a great one. Definitely getting a 10 out of 10 from me. I don't really think there's anything I would like change about this guy or rather have, except for one thing. So if you look at the neck right here, I wish I had like a little Velcro so the clothing could Velcro on like most of their props. But it's still pretty cool. Definitely great animatronic. And yeah, I guess that's kind of going to end it for the stream, everyone. But before we end, I'll give you one more demo of him. So let's do that.